welcome back. We are going to do letters because Tangela kicked Butch out of a chair. It's actually his chair, you know. He's the guest. He gets a chair. It does not belong to you when we have a guest present. So anyways, let's read some mail, right?
Right.
First letter is from...
Spectacles.
I was getting there. You know me. I would have tried to read it, and I would have been like, the first letter is from... And you would have known. I would have known. All right, I've got my spectacles on. Here we go. This is from Tim Self. That's a nice name. Vincent, Tangela, and Mr. Livingston. You guys are fantastic. We'll talk about that. I watched Bob Wilkins in 1971, and I appreciate you bringing back creature features. I'll never forget the first movie. I think it was something like Horror on Party Beach. It was, because we get this same note all the time. Maybe. Anyways, could you run that one again, please? Also, Livingston is cool, and Tangela scares me. She scares us as well. But I hope to come to your studio and watch a movie with her, even though it may be my last. Vincent, you're a great host. Studio. You know, the only studio we have is a place where they cut up the tape and make a show, right?
The editing studio.
The editing studio. So if you want to sit in a room with three angry men cursing at the way we do our show, then that's the studio. But if you want to come watch a movie with us, you got to come to the house, which is quite a distance from where the studio is. All right, and let's see. Vincent, you're a great host. Thank you. You're a great letter writer. Please invite me. Thanks, Tim Self. Thanks for writing, Tim. Who's up next?
This is quite a long one.
Oh, my goodness. I thought you were going to, edit these for time.
I did.
All right. We've got long-winded James Hale from Littleton, Massachusetts. I hope he has nice things to say, because if this is one of those bad ones, we're going to have words. All right, Vincent. I've been binge-watching your show for days on YouTube. Well, he gets a pass now. You can send me a long letter starting like that anytime, James. The letters you typically get are lame and boring. My father, who died a few years ago, loved his sci-fi and creature feature movies, especially. Our family heritage of imagination dates back to Pastor Judge and Farmer John Hale of Salem, now Beverly, Massachusetts. The farm and his church is still there on Hale Street. His book, A Modest Inquiry into Witchcraft, was published after his death. Is this the man's autobiography for his entire family?
It would appear.
All right. Sarah Josepha Hale of New Hampshire Colony, a century later, is known as the godmother of Thanksgiving. Well, that's nice to know. I share my heritage and not hate. I've been to many alleged haunted woods, cemeteries, and buildings. I believe the witch trials were supported by prejudice, not witchcraft. I enjoy your movies, but not many of your lame guests. I would like to meet Tangela and hope Livingston is more exciting in real life too. I live in Littleton, Massachusetts, and love the history of this area. I hope you write back. Thank you for your time. We seldom write back to people. We read the letter on the air, and then we make some kind of commentary, right? I don't know how to take this letter, James. I mean, you start out nice, and then you talk about your history, and then you insult our guests, and then you end nice. So thank you and no thank you at the same time, but thanks for writing. Last letter?
Last letter.
Last letter. This one is much shorter than the last, thank you. From Brenda Bishop in Rochester, New York. She writes, hey, Creature Features, like the show. Was wondering what kind of TV programs you all enjoy when you're not watching horror and sci-fi movies during Creature Features. I like watching Dancing with the Stars because I like dancing and stars. Have a great week. Okay, so what do we watch? Well, Tangela loves Animal Planet. I guess she likes the cute animals, and that's her thing. And then, Livingston, what in God's name do you watch?
Food Network.
The Food Network. What do you watch on the Food Network?
I watch food being prepared.
Oh. You know, he does not actually cook around here. We've got a cook that takes care of that, but I guess it gives you the knowledge to help the cook his food.
I get recommendations.
Right. All right. And I right now I am watching The Crown on Netflix. It's about the royals. It's a nice film. You should watch it.
Something you can learn from that.
Well, I think it's a reenactment. I think there's been some artistic license taken, but it's fun. Check it out. All right. Thanks for writing, Brenda. That's it.
That's it.
That is it for letters. If you'd like to send us one in the email, use this address here. If you want to send it in the post, use this address here. And we will be right back with Butch Patrick after the next section of Teenagers from Outer Space. Stay with us.
Hello, everybody. I'd just like to call and say this is the best thing since sliced bread. Tangella is a sweetheart, and Livingston is depressing, but he's a realist. But anyways, the show is great, and I hope you all have a wonderful but scary day.